Emma stood in the bridal suite, her white dress pooling at her feet like a promise she wasn't sure she could keep. Outside, 120 guests waited. Inside, she was counting her breaths and her doubts. They say your wedding day should be the happiest day of your life. Mine became the day I set myself free. Emma, 29, had been with Daniel for nearly 5 years. On paper, he was perfect, successful, charming, adored by her family. Friends called them a power couple. She told herself that love could be built on admiration and compatibility. Even if passion felt like a stranger in the room, she ignored the small cracks, the subtle comments about her career, the way he planned their future without asking what she wanted. It's just nerves, she thought. All couples have their moments. That morning, her maid of honor handed her a handwritten note. No name, no signature, just 4 words. You don't have to. Emma's hands trembled. She knew instantly it wasn't about the dress. It was about the life she was about to marry into. Memories crashed over her. The arguments that ended in silence. The compromises that only she seemed to make. The feeling that she was slowly disappearing. Her father knocked on the door. It's time. Emma looked at herself in the mirror. She barely recognized a woman staring back. Her smile looked rehearsed. Her eyes tired. The note burned in her palm. She thought, if I say I do, I'm agreeing to this version of myself forever. She opened the door, but instead of walking toward the aisle, she walked past it, past the shocked faces, past Daniel waiting at the altar, his jaw tightening with every step she took away from him. Whispers filled the air. Someone called her name. Her mother's voice cracked behind her, but she didn't turn around. She pushed through the heavy church doors into the bright afternoon light and kept walking. That night, she checked into a small bed and breakfast 3 towns away. She turned off her phone. She didn't answer the hundreds of messages. For the first time in years, there was silence, and in that silence, peace. The next morning, she called her maid of honor. Thank you, she said. Her friend didn't ask for details. She only replied, I knew you'd find your way. Emma lost a friend that week. Some families stopped speaking to her. But she also gained something she didn't know she'd been missing, her own voice. She went back to school, traveled alone, started writing again. 2 years later, she met someone who loved her for exactly who she was. But she didn't need him to feel whole. Walking away wasn't easy, but staying would have been harder. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to choose yourself. What about you? Have you ever walked away from something everyone else thought you should want?